test is designed to be an IQ test, also called performance test. It is a nonverbal test. Use. The one who is taking the test must use 16 colored cubes and replicate the patterns that are displayed on a series of test cards. Origin. It was originated by a mere idea that the test could easily be administered to the persons with language or hearing disabilities. History. It was developed in 1920 by a psychologist Samuel C. Kohs, 1890 to 1984. He described 1920's version of the test as a series of 17 cards which increase in complexity as the test progressed. In early 1930s, Kohs Block Test was administered as the Ohio School for the Deaf. The one who took the test replicated the designs with painted blocks, and each of the side was a single color or two colors divided by a diagonal. On the basis of completion and the number of moves, initial score is basis. The test was given to both children and adults. Benefit. It has been adopted in several IQ tests currently. To measure executive functioning and learning, it is continuously used in research. It is useful in assessing the effects of aging, drug use, brain research. The test was developed in 1920 by psychologist Samuel C. Kohs, 1890 to 1984, a student of Louis Terman, 2, building on earlier and similar designs, such as Francis on Maxfield's color cube test. 3. Kohs described the 1920s version of the test as a series of 17 cards which increase in complexity as the test progressed. 4. Test takers replicated the designs with painted blocks. Each side was a single color or two colors divided by a diagonal line. 4. The initial scores were based on completion time and number of moves. 5. Had amended the scoring method to only score completion time. 5. The test was given to both children and adults. 4. As early as the 1930s, the Kohs Block test was administered at the Ohio School for the Deaf, 6, and at other schools with special needs students. The Kohs Block Design Test has been adapted into sections in several current IQ tests. 7. The Kohs test continues to be used in research extensively to measure executive functioning and learning, consistent with the original design of the test. 8-9. This has made the Kohs Block test useful for assessing the effects of aging. 10. Drug use. 11. And in brain research. 12. Among other areas. In particular, that the Kohs is a relatively non-verbal